If Johnny Appleseed ate 4 apples and he had 10, how many does he have left? I asked my kindergarten class. A student raised his hand. Maybe 6 or 7? The entire class erupted. 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. I waited for the chanting to die down. It took 2 full minutes. 2 minutes of 6, 7, 6, 7 before they finally got tired and quieted down. This is my life now. 2 weeks ago, Eric answered a math problem with maybe 6 or 7, and the class thought his uncertainty was funny. Kids laughed. I moved on. Then the next day, someone else said 6, 7 to a completely different question. More laughs. By day 3, it was spreading. What color is this crayon? 6, 7. How many letters in your name? 6, 7. What do you want for snack? 6, 7. It made no sense. I tried correcting them. That's not the right answer, honey. This crayon is red. They'd just laugh and say 6, 7 again. I tried ignoring it. That made them say it louder. I tried asking where they learned it. They'd shrug and say 6, 7. Now it's everywhere. During reading time, during recess, during lunch. This morning I watched them count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. When I asked them to line up, they chanted 6, 7, 6, 7. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm a third-year teacher. I've handled tantrums, I've handled accidents, I've handled parents. But this? 23 kindergartners who won't stop saying 2 numbers? I have no idea how to make it stop. By week 3, other teachers started noticing. The music teacher pulled me aside after class. Your students sang 6, 7 instead of the ABC song today. The PE teacher stopped me in the hallway. They counted jumping jacks as 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7 for 20 minutes straight. The art teacher just gave me a look. I apologized to all of them. I didn't know what else to say. Then it started spreading to other classes. The first graders were saying it, the second graders thought it was hilarious. During lunch duty, I heard a third grader yell 6, 7 across the cafeteria. My class cheered. The principal called me into her office. Parents are calling, she said. Their kids won't stop saying 6, 7 at home, at dinner, at bedtime. One parent said their kid counted to 6, 7 for an hour straight in the car. What is this about? She asked. I don't know, I said. They just won't stop. Well, make them stop. I wanted to laugh. Make them stop. Like I hadn't tried. Like I had any control over this anymore. That weekend, I went to the grocery store. A kid in the checkout line pointed at something and said 6, 7 to his mom. I froze. Was that one of my students? Or was it spreading beyond the school? At the coffee shop, I heard teenagers laughing. One of them said 6, 7 and they all cracked up. I left without ordering. At home, I tried to relax. I turned on the TV. A commercial came on. Now only $6.70. I turned it off. I couldn't escape it. That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about 6, 7. In my head, over and over. 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. I dreamed about my students chanting it. I woke up exhausted. Monday morning, I walked into my classroom and decided this ended today. Class, we need to talk about 6, 7. 23 faces looked up at me. Why do you keep saying it? Silence. Anyone? Why 6, 7? Eric raised his hand. Because it's funny? But why is it funny? More silence. A girl named Maya spoke up. It just is. But it doesn't make sense, I said. You can't answer every question with 6, 7. That's not how language works. That's not how numbers work. That's not how anything works. They stared at me. So today, we're making a rule. No one says 6, 7 for the rest of the day. If you can do that, we get extra recess. They nodded. Seemed easy enough. First hour went fine. No one said it. I started to relax. Maybe this was it. Maybe they just needed a clear boundary. Second hour during math, I asked how many sides a triangle has. A boy named Lucas raised his hand. 3. Good, I said. Then quietly from the back, someone whispered 6, 7. Giggles erupted. Who said that? I asked. No one answered. By lunch, 5 kids had broken the rule. By afternoon, they'd all given up. 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. I sat at my desk and put my head in my hands. The principal walked in during the chaos. She looked at me, looked at the kids, looked back at me. We need to do something, she said. I've tried everything, I said without looking up. Maybe we just wait it out? Kids move on from things eventually. It's been almost a month. Give it time, she said, and left. I sat there while my class chanted around me. I'd lost. Completely and totally lost. There was nothing I could do. 6, 7 had won. Then one Monday, it just stopped. I walked into class bracing for the chant. Nothing. They were quietly coloring, like it never happened. I asked Eric why. He shrugged. That was last month. I wanted to scream.